What's up, Internet? Advantageous here, back with another 3-battle video. Yeah, some more battle spot fun. This one, no particular teams, just kind of 3 teams. I think they might have been part of the same team, but 3 very different battles that I wanted to show. These are, I did submit these for Versus Spam Fridays. Currently, they have not been selected, but I mean, they're pretty funny. I like them. So this first one is very interesting. So you can see, like, this is my Choice Scarf Pincer for my other one, where I missed that Stone Edge. Especially Defensive Noctowl, and the Mega Glalie. So this was just more battle spot fun. So I get the matchup that I wanted right off the bat. Even though he's Fire type, I'm Choice Scarfed. You're not going to outspeed me. So obviously I'm going to go for the Stone Edge right off the bat, without question. And bye-bye, Char, sorry. You're not living that. So I get the Moxie boost. So I'm sitting +1. I'm sitting pretty. Out comes Roserade. I'm not even scared of this. Like, I'm like, what can you do to me unless you have HP Fire? So I go for the Stone Edge again. Almost takes it out. It goes for the Sleep Powder and connects, which is unfortunate, but you know, it happens. So Roserade's a bit of a bulky one, it seems. I don't really see a point in switching out. It goes for the Toxic Spikes, which is interesting. It just seems like a lot of setup. You know, even considering, like, I've got a flying type, so I'm not even really worried about it. I go for the Stone Edge. I wake up, actually, second turn, go for the Stone Edge, and I miss. You know, that's how it goes. So Roserade sets up that second layer of Toxic Spike. So that means that my Glalie going to be taking it when it comes in. I connect on this Stone Edge, so this is Stone Edge number 4. It's critical to remember to keep count. So his last Pokemon that he brings out is Latios. I go for the Stone Edge here. I connect. I'm +2. I'm hoping it's going to take him out, and it doesn't. And he goes for the Fly. I'm like, okay, interesting. The reason to count, I didn't use PP ups on Stone Edge, so I only had 5. And then I go for the Struggle here on the Latios, and I take it out. So I got a very unorthodox Pincer Sweep, which is great. So that was the first battle. I just thought I'd upload that because it was just so funny. I got a Pincer Sweep with Struggle. I always wanted to figure out, like, if I could do that with Snorlax. So here's the second one with my Mono Poison team. So yeah, so it wasn't the same team, but this was just another battle that I had. And you remember how I was talking about Weezing in the last one, how it had that one move here? You've seen, if you watch Versus' videos, like I know a lot of you do, you know what's coming. Yeah, the Minimize. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp right off the bat because I thought that it would outspeed me, or that I would outspeed it and just get it up. So I missed the Will-O-Wisp, which is just fine. So it starts setting up, and I'm like, ah, Clear Smog. And then it's interesting, it's got Red Card. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting tech, I like it. So, Drapion gets dragged out, I don't really care. It goes for a Minimize. I decide to just go after it, because I know I got Weezing. I go for the Night Slash, it connects, and bye-bye Drifblim. You are not living that. I think the crit might have mattered. Drifblim's not that bulky. I don't know if it mattered. Out comes Avalugg, and I'm thinking this is, I'm not quite sure what set this is going to be. I think it's just probably going to go for the Avalanche right off the bat, and then it starts setting up the curses. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're just a full setup team then. You're just going for the automatic filth. Well, luckily, I've got this beautiful little Weezing here, so I go for it, and yeah, that's going to be it for your little stat changes there. So it goes for Avalanche. This is, you know, Will-O-Wisp unboosted because I didn't attack him. It does nothing. Like, oh, Weezing. You beautiful balls. I think I nicknamed this Weezing Bad Trainer James. Oh no, that was on Showdown. Yeah, that's too many letters for the game, but yeah, I nicknamed it that when I made one. I'm like, Weezing's just so good. I can't believe it's NU. I thought at one point it like crawled up all the way to UU. And I'm like, yeah, that's where you belong. And then I saw it go back down to NU. I'm like, that's freaking OP. So the Avalog doesn't want to deal with me. It switches out into Surplus, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I know what you are. Yeah, you're a belly drum variant. Like that's just obvious. So I'm like, go ahead, try me. Just try to belly drum. And it does it. I go for the clear smog, and it doesn't have enough to belly drum. It does get the citrus berry off, so it can pull it off if it wants. But I'm like, yeah, there's no point. Why even bother? So it's got the return. So I'm guessing that this is probably a Verlis viewer that I battled. Just looking at these sets, because that's definitely a set that Verlis had. I think it was Play Rough, Drain Punch, Return, and Belly Drum. The Avalog set I don't really know, so that's probably his own set. And then obvious Dripblim is obvious. Everybody knows that set. The filth. So I'm sitting here with this Slurpup, and yeah, it's just gonna die. Showed me 3 of its moves, so I know what set this was. And I'm trying to think, like, the trainer's name was Ash. I feel like I remember watching a Fan Fridays with Ash in it. I can't remember though. I don't remember everything. So in comes his Avalog, and he just forfeits. There's nothing he can do to me, so it's like, good game. Dragalge didn't even get a chance. Even if Drapion hadn't taken out that Drifblim, it would have been fine. So this last battle, I would have loved to have just put it by itself, but it's battle squad, it's not long enough. So out comes, this was just my fun team, my Mega Glalie team. I didn't actually bring it this time, so out comes Regirock, just to set up the Stealth Rocks. Electivire goes for the cross chop, but that doesn't even do that much, so I'm like, are you even invested? He goes for it again, which is fine. I do believe I go for the EQ on this turn, yeah. I do. And then it almost takes it out. So I got the Custap Berry. I do go for the Explosion. I knew he had a Sableye on his team, but I'm like, no, you're not going to go into it. You're just going to sit here and expect to take me out. So I go for the Explosion. Bye-bye, Electivire. It was nice knowing you. So then he brings out his Ambipom as I bring up Pinsir. And I know Ambipom pretty well. Used to have said it's a pretty... Ambipom's really good. Too bad it's not good enough for UU, so it fakes me out. That does a ton. I know I'm gonna outspeed though because I am Choice Scarfed. So I go for the close combat and yeah, bye-bye Ambipom. So at this point, like, I gotta figure that he knows I'm locked into this. Because I outsped him, like, Ambipom is super fast. So I get a Moxie boost, but I'm hoping he has something that I can hit with, but then he brings up the Sableye. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta switch. So, interestingly enough, this is where it was kind of like he must not have known what item I was, because he goes for the Will-O-Wisp right off the bat, and I'm like, yeah, I was Choice Scarfed. I had to switch out no matter what, and I'm not taking a Will-O-Wisp from you. So this is where things get very interesting. He goes for the Taunt on me, so I'm thinking, he hasn't Mega Evolved yet, so I'm thinking he's just normal. I tried to go for the Toxic. I thought he might be Mega Sableye, but I'm like, I'm burned anyway, so it doesn't matter. He bounces it back. So then he's here, he's a Foul Play variant, which is weird. Because, you know, like the burn, Foul Play is just weird. So I go for the Scald. I get a burn on it. When I was using this Gastron, I was getting such good luck with Scald burns. Oh man. And you will see that burn, it really made a difference in this battle. Like, I don't know that I would have stood any chance if I didn't get that burn. Like, I had a few chances to get it, but that burn was so useful. So now I'm just sitting in here, and I'm thinking, alright, the Sableye is not taking that much from it. Like, that's only like 25% from a Scald. So I do realize this is probably a very bulky Sableye, probably Calm, Max Defense Calm, or Max Special Defense Calm with Will-O-Wisp. So my taunt wears off, and at this point it's the mind games that begin with Sableye. I know he's got the taunt, and I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna predict him to go for the taunt, I'm gonna hit him with a Scald, and so at this point, I gotta play mind games, because I realize that this Gastrodon can't beat this Sableye, but my Pinsir can. But if I get burned, that's it. Like, I've lost. You know, I might as well just forfeit. So here, I'm predicting him to taunt me, because I'm getting low as, like, looking at. So what I want is, I want him to taunt me. And he goes for the recover. So I'm like, okay, that's not good. So now here, I'm pretty much expecting him, like, I cannot get burned. So I had to make the safe play, no matter what I thought he was going for, I had to switch out. Because I understand if he burns me, I'm done. So I switch back into Gastrodon, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp again. So I guess you could say I predicted, but I just made a safe play. That burn damage is racking up on me, but it's not too bad. So now I'm thinking, alright, what am I going to do here? So I'm predicting, so here again, I'm praying that he taunts me. Because I know if I get this Pinsir in for free, he won't beat me. So he goes for the foul play, I guess just trying to take me out. That does a ton to me, because I am very strong, but now I'm in for free. And I know that, and that was where the mind games kicked in. He thought I was going to switch back into Gastrodon. So I get the X-Scissor off, now I've won. And I'm like, I won. You're done. You lost. And then I find out it's Mega Sableye! He was just holding on to his Prankster the whole time. I'm like, oh, that's dirty. That's so dirty. He goes for the recover again, but I know I've got him, and this is where the burn kicks in. So, sorry, I didn't catch that point. I was playing mind games with him, baiting the Will-O-Wisp. Being like, hey, I'm out here, Will-O-Wisp me. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna switch back into Gastrodon. And I get him, I go for the second X-Scissor, and I take him out. And then that's how you get around a Mega Sableye. You play mind games. And it felt so good. Oh, I was so happy when I won this battle. Because I know Mega Sableye 1v1 is so hard. So, Gastrodon, yeah, that's how you beat it. I knew Pinsir had it in him to take him out. As you see, it was a 2-hit KO. And he needed it. So I felt so good after winning that battle. So, that's my another triple feature. I've got like lots more content here. I'm still waiting for more battles on my days off. Just trying to battle, get something more for you guys. But I got lots of battles recorded for you guys to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this triple feature, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.